Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a little bit more of a different video. It's still fragrance related, but this is going to be focused on a topic that I've never talked about on my channel really, and also equally a very controversial topic. Every time I mention, even for a split second, the word non-toxic, chemical free and all this stuff, there is so many people in the comments irate, filled with rage at this topic. I don't know why this makes people so mad. First of all, let people use whatever they want. If they want to focus on more clean ingredients, whether you think that that's a myth or whatever, do your own research, do what you want. Do not be mad at people for doing their research and learning about ingredients and then coming on to attack and be like, oh, there's no such thing as clean, stop fear mongering. I'm not fear mongering or anything like that. I feel like we all are more familiar with more clean and non-toxic ingredients, and I'm glad that that's something that's becoming more known nowadays. I am not by any means at all an expert on this topic, not even close. I'm not an expert on any topic that I talk about. This channel is purely based off of my own opinions that I like to share, but I do like to do my research, and lately more than ever I've been really getting into ingredients and just really diving into each of the ingredients that I'm putting on my body or my face and whatnot, whether that is fragrance or body care or makeup, skincare. Everything we put on our body absorbs everything. And I want to read this to you guys because I think this will kind of explain it a little bit better than anything that I can say. So first of all, many mainstream perfumes have ingredients that are irritants and can trigger allergies, migraines, and asthma. I feel like those are pretty well known, but also they can contain chemicals that are synthetic and can be harmful to the environment and toxic to aquatic life and humans. There's a lot of phthalates in fragrances and different ingredients, specifically in fragrance, that can potentially be endocrine disruptors, which is something that is very near and dear to my heart and something that I'm really passionate about because I struggle with my thyroid, as I've mentioned a lot on my channel, and I had kind of a big thing that happened with my health recently, and that kind of pushed me to learn more about the things that I'm putting on my body. And with that said, I do also want to mention that there is no such thing as clean perfumes. Even though the perfumes that I'm going to talk about today are cleaner than your regular perfumes, which, by the way, side note, I'm still going to continue to use my regular perfumes because this is just an area that I love. I feel like we all have little things that we enjoy, but we know that they're probably not the best for us. I mean, there's people that smoke, we eat junk food. There's just a lot of things that we do as humans that we enjoy, but simultaneously know that are potentially hurting us, and that's just a funny thing about life. Life is short and you do want to enjoy the things that you love. And fragrance is just so hard for me to let go of entirely. Like my whole fragrance collection, perfume is one thing that I absolutely love. But luckily, there is a lot of companies and brands right now that are cleaner out there that don't contain parabens and phthalates and all these things that could be endocrine disruptors and that are researched and are linked to things like the big C word. Again, I do not want this video to come across as me fear-mongering. I simply wanted to make this video because I wanted to let you guys know of cleaner options that are out there. There's also a big difference between clean and natural. When people say, oh, it's natural, we think it's a positive thing, but there's a lot of natural things that are very harmful. Like take a berry, for example, could be lethal for you if you eat it, and that's natural. There's just a lot of things that are natural that are harmful. Just because it's natural doesn't mean it's good, but there are cleaner things out there and less harmful ingredients. Fragrance is found in a lot of products. It's found in makeup, it's found in body care, and obviously in fragrances. And the word fragrance, when you see it listed on the ingredients of any product, that is a big umbrella term for so many different hazardous, toxic chemicals, and they don't have to disclose exactly what is in that fragrance due to formulation privacy. So we don't know exactly what's in it, and we don't know just how bad it is. And in this video, I'm just focusing on some brands that are a little bit more aware of that. I hope all of that made sense. I am by no means an expert on this topic, and if you guys can inform me more about this in the comments, just be respectful, because I don't know why this topic gets so much hate. Why is it that when we talk about clean things and just trying to be better, even though we are not experts, we're just trying to do better, there is so much hate? Like, why? But anyways, with all that said, sorry for the huge long intro. I had to get all that out there. With that said, let me show you some amazing clean clean, okay? I put it in quotation marks. Cleaner, let's just say that. Cleaner, less harmful perfumes that are out there. These are all also cruelty free, which is also amazing, and they are all vegan. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Another thing about clean fragrances is that because they are using better ingredients, that they don't perform as well, and I do think that there is some truth to that because there isn't as many preservatives, and those chemicals that are found in most fragrances is what makes a lot of fragrances be potent and long lasting and be able to linger on and on and on, which is something we all love, right? But that definitely comes with the price. And so just keep in mind that with a lot of cleaner fragrances, a lot of them don't perform as well. There's a lot of exceptions, but just keep that in mind. First brand is Commodity. I have these two particularly that I love. So I have Commodity Milk the Personal, which is personally my favorite. It's a obviously very creamy scent. It's literally called milk, so it has that lactonic vibe, but it also has this toastiness to it. This is perfect for the fall time coming up. It just smells like you're toasting marshmallows, you're having s'mores. So cozy, really yummy. If you're into vanilla and sweeter gourmandy type scents, you would love that. And then Commodity Juice is another huge favorite. They actually just released this one, and this is for those of you that love the fragrance of Delina. Now, Delina is not a clean fragrance brand, and so this is a good way to get that type of scent in a less toxic way. This is really yummy and, just as the name suggests, juicy. I believe it has lychee in it, which is where that similarity to Delina comes in, but it's also just very bubbly. I think there's like strawberry something in here. If you're into fresh, sweet, fruity kind of scents, you would love Juice. Another one of my favorite brands, again, not just because they are cleaner, but I genuinely love these scents so much. This is Skylar. You guys know I'm obsessed with Vanilla Sky as well, which I actually decluttered a while back because I just have so many vanillas right now in my collection, and honestly lately I've been kind of missing that scent, so maybe I need to get it again. This is just what happens. You get tired of perfumes, you declutter them, then you end up missing them, and it's just like, whoa, what do I do? My two favorites that I currently have are Pink Canyon and Boardwalk Delight. Of course, these are very different, could not be any more different actually. Pink Canyon is a woody, cedary, very crisp, aromatic citrus scent. It's so fresh, but so sexy and amazing. And then Boardwalk Delight is your creamy cotton candy scent. I love the fact that they added coconut into the cotton candy aspect in this perfume because it just makes that cotton candy so much more wearable. It doesn't have that burnt sugar vibe that cotton candy gives off in a lot of perfumes. It's just smooth and creamy. There's also raspberry in here. It literally smells like raspberry cotton candy flavored ice cream. And definitely check out Vanilla Sky. If you're into vanillas, that smells like a warm vanilla creamy cappuccino. It's so yummy and cozy for the fall time. I think that's why I'm missing it right now, because we're getting into the fall time and I'm just like, I kind of want that scent. By the way, a lot of these that you can find on Sephora, which is all the ones that I've just talked about, and these two that I'm about to talk about, they all have the stamp of approval for like clean brands on Sephora. Sephora has a whole section of clean brands if you're into that, and they list off like makeup that's more clean and of course cruelty free and all of that. So if you're into this topic, check that out on Sephora. My two favorites from Ellis Brooklyn are Sunfruit. I'm so obsessed with this one. This just smells like the summertime. I believe there's guava, if I'm not mistaken. It's juicy, sweet guava candy. This smells like candy to me, but it just has this fun, bubbly summer vibe. It's so good. And then of course, Miami Nectar is a new favorite. This is sweet, beachy coconut without leaning too much on like sunscreen, suntan lotion. It's perfect. It's so sexy, and it literally smells like Miami Nectar. It smells like a wild night in Miami. Another clean brand, which I'm so happy about because I love this house. They make such unique fragrances, and this is one house that I know for a fact their perfumes last, at least most of the ones that I've tried. And they also have body mist, so if you don't want to splurge on the perfume price, you can get the body mist, which I believe range at $25 to $35. And the body mist honestly perform really great for them being body mist. But I'm showing the perfume here of Vanilla Skin. This is one of my favorite vanillas of all time. It is the creamiest, smoothest vanilla. It's just a decadent, sweet vanilla. It does have a little bit of complexity, a little bit of woodiness, which I feel like just gives it more of a sexy vibe. Like, it's not super basic, but at the same time, it's basic in the best way possible because it's just pure, delicious vanilla with that super sexy woodiness. The brand that I was really happy to find out is clean is actually TOA. They don't have this on the Sephora website anymore because I was trying to search it up when I was preparing for this video and it's not on there, but it is a cleaner fragrance brand. And my favorite of the TOAs that I've tried is TOA Simone. If you love fresh scents, this is one fresh scent that I absolutely recommend. This has watermelon in it, so it has that juicy, sweet, fruity element. It's actually predominantly very fruity. It does have florals in it as well. TOA is known for that floral vibe. Pretty much all their perfumes have a huge floral vibe to them, but there are others that are a lot more floral. This is definitely more tame in the floral category because of that watermelon, which just makes it more upbeat, and it's a really nice scent. Huge compliment getter, I think, because it's just such a crowd pleaser and there's nobody that can be put off by the scent. It's just a beautiful scent. Another brand that I've been really loving is Orabella. Not only are these perfumes better for you in terms of ingredients, but they are also alcohol free, which I don't think any of these other perfumes are alcohol free, and that's not a huge deal breaker. There's a lot worse chemicals that can be in fragrance, but alcohol can be very drying and it could be potentially an irritant if you have allergies, if you have sensitive skin, things like that. And with Orabella, these perfumes are essential oil based and they have a biface formula and they contain a lot of oil to them, which also makes them very strong because oil is just a lot more concentrated, so the fragrance is a lot more concentrated. My favorite that I've tried of the Orabella line is Blooming Fire. This is a beautiful, sexy jasmine, woody jasmine kind of scent, and this actually reminds me a whole lot of Alien by Thierry Mugler, which is one of my favorite scents, so I love this one. Just keep in mind with this brand that they are essential oil based, and essential oils tend to smell more earthy, and so these fragrances are not going to have that mainstream designer typical perfume kind of smell to them because they are essential oil based. So just keep that in mind. This perfume is absolutely amazing if you're into scents like Molecular 1 or Another 13 by Le Labo, which are both two very near and dear to my heart kind of scents. I love them and I've talked a lot about them on my channel, but unfortunately they are not as clean, and a clean brand that will get you this scent is Dead Cool. The scent Extra Milk is kind of like the sister of Another 13 by Le Labo. It has that ISOE Super and Ambroxan-like type of scent. Very much a your skin but better type scent. It adapts to everyone's skin chemistry different, so it ends up smelling different on each person. But the best way I can put it is just an aromatic, very woody, slightly musky, clean type of scent. And I don't know what it is about this fragrance, but every perfume that has this type of scent gets me trillions of compliments. Then if you want an alternative for scents like Baccarat Rouge or that cloud scent, which I feel like is very popular right now, and you want it in more of a clean way, this is by Dime, which is a clean beauty brand, and this one is called 7 Summers. Again, this is a scent that gets so many compliments, and it's very much a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. It smells so much like it. It's that woody, I don't even know how to describe Baccarat Rouge. I can never describe this scent, but it's intoxicating, truly so sexy. This is another brand that I was so happy to find was cleaner. This is by Le Monde Gourmand. The only thing about these perfumes is that they're just such poor performers, which I don't know if I necessarily fault them too much for, because these are $25, so they are very affordable. This one specifically is my all-time favorite Le Monde Gourmand scent. It is so yummy and it smells like strawberry milky candy. It's called Fraîche Fouette. It just smells like strawberries dunked in milk. It smells like candy. Honestly, it smells like the pink Starburst. It smells exactly like the pink Starburst, and it's so yummy. And then I wanted to talk about Pacifica. Pacifica is so great. Their makeup is also cruelty-free and vegan and has amazing cleaner ingredients, but also they make fragrance, and their fragrances are actually so good, and I wanted to talk about them particularly because they have actually revamped their fragrance bottles and their formulations. They used to look like this, which was a little boring. I mean, they are super inexpensive, but they have raised their prices, which I kind of get because the formulation is better and they have revamped the bottles. They used to be like 20 bucks and I think these were like $25.99. But again, you are getting such a good formulation and their fragrances are so good. So my all-time favorite has always been Island Vanilla. This is a delicious tropical vanilla. It just makes you smell like a tropical baddie. And then my two favorites that I've just recently discovered, once again, this is another dupe for Baccarat, is Dream Moon. This smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge and Cloud. And it's honestly very decently strong. It lasts forever. I love this scent. But also, this is what I more than anything wanted to talk about. Indian coconut nectar. Now, if you guys watch my channel, you know I decluttered my previous formulation of Indian coconut nectar, which came in this type of bottle. But I found out that they had reformulated it, and normally, as we all know, when they reformulate things, they end up making them worse than originally. I feel like this is a well-known thing, but in this case, I don't know what they've done to this scent, but it is a million times better than the original Indian coconut nectar, which I always loved. But this, I believe they added extra notes to it as well. It has like whipped cream, and it literally now smells like a gourmand, sweet, still very tropical coconut, but it's creamy now and it almost smells like coconut cookies. I don't know, it is so freaking delicious. Highly recommend this new formulation of Indian coconut nectar. So yummy, I'm obsessed. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about fragrance oils. These are so good, so natural. They're literally oils. They do not have a bunch of crap in them that your typical perfumes do, and even some of these other like alcohol-based fragrances. These are also super concentrated. They are highly complimented and just really good for you. Specifically the brand Kumba Made. I'm obsessed. I've actually used this brand for years. Even before I had a YouTube channel, I was using these. I think my favorite scent from them is Vanilla Bean. If you love yourself a nice vanilla, this is the scent. It just smells like vanilla bean. Literally smells like vanilla ice cream, vanilla cookies. It's just vanilla. I also really love black coconut. Oh, this is a deep, rich coconut. Persian Garden is like a light, clean floral scent. I don't know what it is about this one specifically, but this gets tons of compliments. Same with Egyptian Musk, which is another clean, florally musky scent. And lastly, I want to talk about Vanilla Musk by Nimat. I feel like in the fragrance oil world, this is probably the most famous that I'm sure a lot of you guys know about. But Vanilla Musk literally smells like vanilla ice cream. It's so concentrated, lasts forever. It's absolutely intoxicating. If you love vanilla, you need that. I also love fragrance oils for layering purposes because I can just put them on. They last forever, and because they are oils, whatever you put on top of them will stick, so they just kind of enhance other perfumes. They're just 10 out of 10 across the board. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is gonna be a controversial topic. I already know. I can feel the comments coming my way, but again, just be respectful. Leave me more if you know more about this topic. Again, just don't be rude. I would love to honestly learn more about this topic because I am pretty passionate about it, especially in regards to all the health issues and hormonal thyroid issues that I've had in the past. I love to know more about this topic. So that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.